sad story way, ECG story. Hey, everything about the MPP is a lie. And you see what hurts? The say now over 1,300 ECG containers missing at Tema port. And the other told say 1,300 ECG containers. Tele 40 feet tele 1,300 ayira. Sankwasiafu no mu excavators 2,500 party his car. Now, do you know what they are doing with this story? The MPP are quick to go to market. Unim bi omo ye. Omo executives ni nyina ashada to ogum. Oh, NDC for 1,300 containers are ECG dia omo boa. Anytime I just said this platform, it's very important you stay here every day because there's nothing here yebeka yemfa njina swama. During their tenure in office, ECG problems omo ko omu ni nyina no. Bawumia Ekufuado ne MPP for we, it was deliberate. Containers are a carry a ECG equipment ye de bebo Ghana kania ho nsemo bra. E de ama ye nkania nsem gina ne naso ama ECG generating revenue achechire Ghana no. Na na do dan Ekufuado ne bawumia ne MPP 1,300 containers ni nyina yiraye under their tenure. Time Ekufuado teso e na de we yiraye. Okay. Kevin Taylor kan semi asano kano ne no kure no ene dian hwade. Now me read this story me wia na madwudwa bibi mu akireo. An investigative report on the Electricity Company of Ghana has revealed that more than 1,300 containers which were supposed to be cleared at the Tema port cannot be accounted for. The chairman of the committee that conducted the investigation, Professor Innocent Senyo Aqua, disclosed that while ECG claimed to have 2,491 uncleared containers which contained cables as well as other equipment belonging to ECG, an independent audit at the port found only 1,134, leaving 1,347 unaccounted for. Now, okay, story ni sa kwe ni ma me bejuju machiro. Meanwhile, during this period, the company awarded contracts to 2 firms to clear the containers, with one being pre-financed by ECG. It was further disclosed that one of these companies lacked the necessary license to carry procurement breaches. To carry out the contract, raising concerns over procurement breaches. The committee also found that ECG procurement directorates had been merged with its housing and estate units. Additionally, background checks on the director of the procurement revealed that he had no prior experience in procurement and was not a member of any professional procurement body. Now, so what kind of story now? ECG for set up a committee say omo investigate a containers na do dan Ekufuado ma breso na egu porter na omo say 2,491 containers a ECG dia. Now, sa committee na ye be investigation so omo nye adwuma no. Omo pensempensemu eye adwuma hwehwehwe nyoma mu no. Omo behu say ECG and Bawumia na Ekufuado. Sa containers are almost 2,491 no. Only 1,134 per na ECG clear. Now omo ye hwehwemu no omo behu say 1,347 containers no ayira every port war. Now investigations records no a committee ni ye no busame ho say committee ben why na ti committee no committee na yes investigations we NDC aban energy minister John Jinapor and a T committee no we have the evidence better ogina ho. It John Jinapor T committee no committee ni investigations no be hu say about 1,347 containers 40 feet ni nyina ayira na nhwehwemu no be hu say ECG and Bawumia na Ekufuado many companies be signing a contractor. Na companies in the crampo no. Need the necessary documentation and clearance and credibility to even be signing a contract with ECG. Almost I be say companies in the bikrano no. ECG say na omo sika say fanyi containers no. Nanso yekoshe mu no. Containers say 2,491 no. 1,347 ayira. Now shade MPP for they are on social media, all the executives. And this thing is being manipulated or organized by Afenyo Makin, Ene Napo, Any NPP for omunim so party no e yakronfo party. Now me be show the evidence. Nipa obi a committee no aban a mo bi a committee na committee ne ye investigations a and ya be hu se eye den ECG under Nanado Danko Ekufuado. ECG under Nanado Danko Ekufuado. ECG under Napo ne hwene set torchlight the crime they have committed. This ECG wants to make under Napo na Napo ne ye energy minister. Excavator kure dwane etu ayira na container. Now me amfa evidence no and wom. Now this is the energy minister, John Jinapor. This is when John Jinapor set up the committee to do the investigations. Sa committee na NDC 40 you know, and no na ende abemaye who say 1,347 containers ayira. This is the evidence.
A 5-member investigative committee uncovered serious procurement lapses within the Electricity Company of Ghana, leading to the disappearance of over 1,300 containers meant for electricity infrastructure.
We took a list of containers that ECG has, as containers they have at the port, to be 2,491. That was the list they gave us, 2,491. However, when we visited the port and counted the ECG containers there, we got 1,134. 2,491 is the list we were given. We got 1,134, leaving out about 1,328 containers that could not be accounted for.
The committee also found that ECG awarded contracts to 2 companies to clear the containers, one of which was pre-financed by ECG, yet lacked the necessary license to operate.
Over a period when they piled up to over 2,400, we saw that 2 clearing companies were engaged to clear those particular containers for ECG.
The Minister for Energy and Green Transition, John Jinapor, described the findings as alarming and promised swift action.
We also have to change the procurement processes at ECG. It can't be business as usual, and I can assure you that we intend to take some swift, far-reaching measures to ensure that the right thing is done.
The investigation, which began after the minister's visit to the port in January, estimates ECG's liabilities at 1.5 billion cedis. Authorities say those found culpable will face legal action.
Evidence in Sa committee no NDC Energy Minister John Jinapor Minister. Video share no na committee no koye investigations we no the report ne brand say ejuma wo de maaye say yanko check ECG containers port nyina no ye koye investigations no under Napo no 1,347 containers 40 feet ani nyina ira. Do you know how much the 40 feet 1,347? It is over $500 million. Nyoma na sa container ni mu under Napo. So video now share no John Jinapor NDC Energy Minister and the sa committee no sa instructions omukoye investigations and then the omukoye investigations dia ba amia be hu say under Bawomia under Napo and the Kufuado no this is what they did. Now my mention idea bi omoye omodwen say ye nuanom asantifo ni bi ejimi enti omotete nkran omo party leaders no and omaye Photoshop no beto social media say munko twantro enkyere Ghana for say NDC for ewia container into hwe omo executives a wo hu ba ko nie we ye hwan NPP Youth Wing omo platform and wo hu dom da beto under Ken Faro ECG containers can fly away from Tema port. This is NPP.